Hello and welcome. Feel weird to say that after so long. To not a new Let's Play. This is gonna be like a brief play. I still, as you can see from the games on screen here, you got Rune Factory 5, Pokemon Legends Arceus, Mr. Dungeon, Rune Factory 4, and Pokemon Snap over there. I haven't even so much as put Pokemon Violet into my Switch. But that's looking like it's going to be the one that I end up Let's Playing, which would be a blind Let's Play. But I felt like, with everything that's gone on and be able to take a break for the past 2 weeks, get back to it by doing a different video instead of just like, resuming one of my Let's Plays and be like, okay, here's the update at the start now. I just do this casually, so I'm going to briefly play a bit of Rune Factory 5 here. And, ramble a bit. This game was on the poll, but, it only got 2 votes. Rune Factory 4 also got 2 votes, and all the other votes went to Pokemon Violet. Mystery Dungeon and, what was the other one? Legends Arceus didn't get a single vote. Been playing a bit of Legends Arceus recently. And, it's a pain in the ass, because I got so many Pokemon that I have to constantly release the Pokemon I catch so that I can catch more, because in that game, I guess it's more like the Pokemon Go kind of thing, which I never got around to playing any of that because I don't really have a smartphone. It's like, I do have a smartphone, it's just it's got no SIM card in it right now, so it kind of sucks. Probably wouldn't play it anyway, but whatever. And so, the intro is skipped because it'd probably be copyrighted music. Not that it matters much to me, but...
Rune Factory 5.
We're not here to let's play this game. We're here to just play a little bit of it. It doesn't even say how many hours I've put into this game, but it's been a lot. It's kind of insane how you go over level up.
I await whatever the day may bring.
Out of the Rune Factory games I played, Rune Factory Oceans, Rune Factory 4 and 5, I think 4 has the best story. This game's story is kind of a bit lacking, and the post-game is extremely lacking. There are characters in this game that I thought were going to have like relevance to the plot, and then they had nothing to do with the plot. It's ridiculous. Also, this game, look at this. See that? Wait for it. There, it loads in. This game runs like shit at times. It's kind of poorly, what's the word? Optimized? I don't know. So, if you haven't played this game, spoilers. Well, not really spoilers, because you can't really spoil much in a Rune Factory game. They don't really have a lot of plot, usually. But everyone that is in the town is in the town, so, there's not really any spoilers for the story or anything. You just see all the characters that are... Not necessarily every character in the game, there are a few other characters that don't, join the town or anything like that. Honestly, with this game, I can't tell who is the more underwhelming antagonist out of the 3 games I've played. Rune Factory 4's antagonist was really generic. This game has a very generic and it's just kind of really abrupt. You get to the end of the game, it's like boss fight and that's it. It's like, well, there wasn't much plot involved there. Masked Man in Oceans had a bit more friggin' screen time than the guy in this game. And that's saying something, because he hardly appeared at all. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go about my daily routine in this game and, talk about stuff, I guess. Oh yeah, I might as well do that first, actually. Let me see. You got these requests, right? Gotta raise everyone's friendship level 10. This one's taking me forever. This one is like, okay, ship this, but it's like level 90 something, I'm level 80 something for cooking. It's ridiculous. And then you got growing these annoying flowers that take a whole season to grow. And I haven't even fished an octopus before, so I can't do that. can do that one now. For whatever reason, you get these random requests to give people cold medicine. I have no idea why. And you know what this reminds me as well? There's no more events. I went through all the side stories. You know, as the days went by in this game, it's like, okay, when's the next side story? But it never came. I've completed all the side stories. The only ones that I get now is if I date the character and marry them, which is a shame. I thought there'd be a little bit more to it, but no. Went for them all. There's like one flashback in the story, right, that bugs me. It shows one of the other characters, and it's never expanded on. And I assume the reason for that is you probably gotta date that character for it to expand the story. It's really weird storytelling. I haven't actually dated anyone yet. But yeah. Those are all the characters. You're my monsters. It's like I'm showing you them here, but I'm going to be, you know, list them in this, you know, video as well. I think this one must have been the first one that I befriended, which is why, you know, so high leveled. I can't remember though. It might have been a Wooly, but it probably was this guy. Anyways, good morning. Today's a nice day. What is with Rune Factory? And you know, because in Rune Factory 4, you did have this dragon character, and when you go to this bonus area, it shows a young-looking girl like this, and says the name of the dragon. So what is with Rune Factory? Be like, okay, we're gonna make you know, thing like that, and it's just like, you know, they're older than they look kind of thing, and I'm just like, why? But yeah, this girl is basically our boss. So on the graveyard shift the other night when a panicky civilian burst into the silo.
Honestly. La la la.
Sounds like someone's in a good mood today. Say something if you're here. But you already acknowledged that I was already there. Yeah, it's funny, this whole video is like, yeah, just, you know, talk about what's been going on, or I haven't talked about anything like that yet, have I really? Thanks so much.
Wonderful.
You actually made this yourself. Wow, you must be quite skilled. This is a character that I'm, you know, eventually going to date in this game if I ever get around to that. I want to raise everyone's friendship to level 10 before doing anything like that, though. This game is basically like Rune Factory 4 if you've played that, except, you know, more 3D, I guess. It kind of plays very similar. So, you know, Rune Factory Oceans is the first Rune Factory game I ever played. So, you know, when I played Rune Factory 4, which is basically like this, I was confused because I was like, okay, so your monsters don't grow the way you would imagine. You've actually got to plant them and stuff. You know, maintain them yourself instead of having your monsters do all the work. I mean, you can give them orders, but I never really do that because
Go big and strong. Go big and strong, okay?
Like green crystal flower. Alright. Sometimes this will happen as well. You get the seeds. Usually you have to use, what is it? A sickle on a fully grown crop to get higher level seeds, because there'll always be a higher level basically. And you know, in Rune Factory Oceans, you know, you can like sell stuff at the shops. You can't do that in this game, so you gotta ship stuff. So like every day at 8 AM, wherever you shipped prior to that point will, you know, give you money.
Right.
I always getting these damn seeds. I haven't got any. Wait, what? Wait a minute. I haven't got room for it. My inventory's full. I've got so many pumpkins. It's insane. I can't even put the oranges away, so they get shipped away instead. What tree is this? Grape tree. Is there no grapes on it today, or did I already pick this? They got me seeing a lot of pumpkins, because they just keep growing and growing. I got them up to level 10 for one request, and they just, you know, just keep planting them, because you keep getting seeds. And you can buy the seeds, but also if, like, put stuff like withered grass and weeds in here, it increases the quality of the crops or something like that. I can't remember. I just do that, you know, just to clear up the field a little bit. Morning, nice today. Hey, Elise, can you tell me when your birthday is? When I'm 29. If I could get away with closing the restaurant celebrating. Probably not. Yeah, she's... A lot of the characters in Rune Factory are kind of one note, you know, they have one distinct trait. And this character's trait is that they're very lazy. They're an amazing chef, but they just can't be arsed. They just would rather take a nap. Did I make you anything else? Yeah. The funny thing with this is sometimes they'll knock them out cold and they fall asleep on the spots. It's happened a few times. Thanks. Oh, you made it yourself, and I have to take extra good care of this. You know, one time I went into that house, right? To talk to this one character that lives there, and I fell through the floor into the abyss. I couldn't teleport out or nothing. I have to restart the game. It's a really surprising glitch. Very annoying. I spent sunny days playing outside. How do you get so strong? Good question, probably by training hard every day. If I do that, I'll become as strong as you.
Of course.
Look, if you're diligent about your training, then eventually all that hard work will pay off. We've had this conversation before, so many times. I have your curry rice. Be awesome! Hey, so you make this yourself, that's awesome! Good morning, what lovely well we have today. I wonder if everyone else in town is enjoying it. You know what I find confusing is you're just like, what the hell is she wearing, right? That's supposedly her bathing outfit. It's like, it's just weird. Interesting, you have bubbles in your hair.
My stars!
Why really, after all this time, I'm still not taking a bath now. Didn't bathe alone back in the capsule?
No.
Several attendants will join me and another one to wash me. What? I don't think I should. She's a princess, basically, and it has zero impact on the story. I was so disappointed in the story of this game. It felt really kind of half-assed. It felt like it was building up and then it kind of rushed the second act. It's like you got this princess that comes to town, is like, okay, keep it on the down low that I'm princess, right? You know, and all that. Nothing comes of it. I assume maybe it gets more development if you date her, but that seems like a bad design. It's like, oh, you want to have more character development? Well, you have to date them for that, you know. I'm trying to remember. Okay, I got that, so yeah. Do that instead. Looks so very delicious, and you don't mind giving this to me. Even in the palace, I only ate this rare occasion, so I'm absolutely delighted.
My stars!
Take a close look. You've made it yourself, didn't you? Goodness, it's simply wonderful.
How do you do?
You give me jam every single day. And this is her knight, her personal bodyguard right here. He's ripped compared to all the other guys. Morning, what a bright sunny day. I trust that you're making good progress with your work. You sought me out, so you did. You're eager to say so someone make life hard feel lighter. How curious. Well, much like in Rune Factory 4, I just don't get it. I mean, in this game, you know, that's an interesting thing I hear, right? In this game, you can date and marry any character that is, you know, can be dated or married, regardless of whether they're male or female. And the thing that kind of found weird is in Rune Factory 4 you have a similar thing where everyone hits on you and flirts with you. But in Rune Factory 4 you can't marry the same sex or anything like that. So it's like kind of weird. But I heard that it was actually the localization that added the same sex thing, because it wasn't originally in the game in its original release. It was added on when it was localized and then added into the Japanese version after, I guess. So I read anyway. I'm not sure how true that is. I don't think I've actually made anything with you, have I? I usually don't. I wonder if this house here is one of the houses, because in the post game you can apparently purchase a house, but I haven't because it takes a lot of materials and money. And apparently it doesn't actually do anything. You can't actually sleep at your other house or anything. You just live in a silo. It's kind of weird. Also, you know what else is weird? Is the ruins right here. This is where Princess and her bodyguard are basically living inside now. This right here leads up to one of our dragons that, for whatever reason, have farmable soil on their backs. And you can make monster barns to have your monsters live in. In Rune Factory 4 and 5 you get a lot more space for this kind of stuff. In Rune Factory Ocean, you know, you don't really get much. You get the 4 islands and maybe like 30 monsters at most you can have. This game, I don't know how many monsters you could get, but it's certainly a lot.
Hope it comes out okay. Go big and strong, okay?
Now you can see that you occasionally get those when you're harvesting your crops. It recovers your RP, which is nice. Especially if you're like me and use the watering can's ability where it, you know, powers up and does multiple at once, because that takes up a lot of RP. Also, this is fodder. If we're in the fodder box here, well, it's not really a box. But as you can see, it says like 15 per day, so 812. It feeds your monsters, basically. Man, I'm doing this way out of order. Usually I save this stuff for after I've, you know, talked to everyone in the town.
There.
It can be pretty chaotic in these barns, you know. Every barn room can have 4 monsters at most, and if they're big monsters, it really does make it hard to see where the hell they're going. I'm an orange. There's always, like, the monster with the most affection is usually the one that, you know, follows you around. In Rune Factory 4, if I recall, any monster that has a certain level of action will just dart right at you. You'll be like, give me stuff! Inventory looks to be full. That's kind of why I, you know, go around talking to everyone first, because I make gifts for them and stuff, you know, so it picks up inventory space. What to give you? Have a Doom Pumpkin. I could plant another one of those, I guess. Shame the inventory doesn't get any bigger than this by the looks of it, unless there's some requests that I haven't unlocked yet. Man, it really is. We're 21 minutes into this and I haven't talked about, you know, situation with my mother, basically. Well, might as well get to that. You know, she's been in hospital for close to 3 weeks now. She fell out of bed. Well, more slipped out of bed. Slipped out of bed twice, basically, because she kept getting up to go to the toilet, and then she was stubborn after we got her back on the bed and tried to do it again, and, you know, slipped again. And, yeah. Then the next day, doctor came over, was like, you should probably go to the hospital, and she was stubborn, and eventually agreed, and took forever to get her out of the house into the hospital because she couldn't stand or anything like that. She had like breathing issues apparently, and swelling and stuff like that, but it seems to be settling down now, so yeah. But it's been a very stressful 3 weeks or so for me. It's like, doesn't help that my dad has been stressing me out, man. Just like, he went to take the dog out for a walk, man, at like 1 in the morning. And then like an hour passed, like, where the hell is he? Went out looking for him, couldn't find him. Ended up calling the bloody police for the first time in my life. Because I thought he'd like, you know, lost the plot or something, you know? No, just turns out he just visited my aunt just out of nowhere and was gone for 3 hours because of that. I was so pissed off. Oh man. So yeah, I haven't really done any recording because all this stressful situation sucks. Also, I guess this character could be seen as kind of a spoiler character, so you encounter her a few times in the plot. She is like character. She's like not immediately, you know, resident of the town, but it doesn't really matter the plot. You know, you probably see the character if you play the game, you know, yourself. Encounter the character, you're like, who's this character? You're like, yeah, she eventually joins the town. Well, it's this night. I'm intending to pack up lunch and have a picnic. Ready? Is something wrong? Walking through the tall grass when I suddenly felt something sticky against my leg. Disgusting, let me borrow your sleeve so I can wipe it off. How about I lend you my handkerchief instead? Have a dragon fan. Or not. Just walked in. Usually one of the first characters I, you know, meet during the day. Because she goes to the silo during the mornings. But I've done this completely out of order. So this for, well, I guess I could take it if you waste to refuse. She likes the dragon stuff. Hello there, lovely daisies. Well, like this makes the red baking process very smooth. Yeah, this is a character, he doesn't really have anything to do in the plot, but in some of the side stories, you know, we kind of get a bit of a backstory on him. It sounds like he was a bit of an adventurer back in his youth. Hey Randolph, do you mind telling me when your birthday is? It's like, I mean, really? How could you forget? You you've asked this question of every character multiple times. And it's like they just forget all about it. Hi, Birthday, it's Downpour. I have spent many a quiet and pleasant birthday with you. I intend to keep the vibration alive for years to come. Yuki is his wife. They own the bakery. You know, this character, man, he confused me for the longest time because he basically appears out of nowhere. You encounter him, and then you encounter him again, and eventually he just kind of settles into town like nothing. And sometimes he wears his glasses, and sometimes he doesn't. And it was only in one of the side stories where they actually bring that up. It's like, yeah, that's his reading glasses. Up to then, he's just sometimes wearing glasses, sometimes not wearing glasses. It's never explained until you get the side story for it. It's just the order of the information you get from these character development and stuff is just really weird in this game. Sky is a very pleasant mood today. I've noticed that everyone you found seems to be in high spirits as well. Welcome. What are you looking for today? He sells, what does he sell? I think he sells gems, abilities, rune abilities, stuff like that. He basically works, well, it's not part-time because he works there full-time, I guess. But he doesn't own this shop, some other guy does. He's basically working for him. I feel weary. Is the Crystal Labra really that busy? Not particularly, however, I have little experience working in that job. In fact, I am still not quite sure what working actually entails. But if there's anything I can do to help you, just let me know.
Thank you.
My word, how very kind of you. Thank you. He's one of the few characters, honestly, that actually has relevance to the plots. Because most of the characters are kind of completely irrelevant to the plot. The plot just happens whether they're there or not, because they don't play any real role in it. Is this for me? Thank you. There's always fascinates me. It's why I like it.
This is
On
splendid.
thorough examination, I see that it was made by hand. Thank you. I'm flattered that you went to such effort. I appreciate all that you've given me. Allow me to give you a gift in return. Yeah, you occasionally get something, in return. There's one guy that every time you give him a gift, he will always give a gift back. Look, they even got these little penguins. I'm pretty sure I've got one in the silo. This is the first character, technically, that you meet in the entire game, because you save her from some monsters at the start of the game. That was really nice today, so my mom's in a good mood. It's weird, you smell way different from Mummy, but some reason I feel so comfy around you. I wonder why. Hey, you're getting a little close there, kid. Oh yeah, and occasionally they will... You can actually ask them yourself if they're not busy and the friendship's high enough. They will, join your party, go on adventure and stuff like that. But sometimes they'll just, ask if they can hang out with you, basically. You can have up to 2... Actually, no, I think you can have up to 3 townsfolk join your party at any given time. If you have a monster, then it's, down to 2. It depends, basically. You can have a party of 3, basically, whether it be monsters or townsfolk. You're like, let's go play together. Yippee, it's adventure time! I wonder who else is. Usually 1 or 2 people a day do this, where they'll ask to hang out. Yay, thank you so much! And you always know what I want, so you have mind powers. Cool. Wait, do you make this yourself? I go, wow. One thing that made me, raise an eyebrow, what? The Rune Factory wiki, right? Like, some wikis have comments, right, for the pages. And on her page, someone commented, it's like, why couldn't she be a marriage candidate? And I was like, what? Are you freaking crazy? Hell no, you just... What?
Yo!
This is her uncle, by the way. Hey, nice work today, huh? He's the guy who, if you give him something, he always gives you something back. Hey, Michael, good to see you. What can I do for you today? Much like in Rune Factory 4, you have baths. And I guess Rune Factory Oceans also has baths. Yeah, funny enough, well, yeah, you can only have a bath once a day in Rune Factory Oceans. Whereas in Rune Factory 4 and 5, you can have a bath as many times as you want. Provided there's someone there, you know, to allow you to access the baths. There's like a fee to it though after a while where you gotta pay 500. You get free baths at first, but you know, eventually you just have to pay. But there is like some ability you can unlock which requires a lot of money that allows you to have free baths, but I don't really use the bath that much, so kind of pointless. And this guy's hardly ever there, man. It's like, when does want to use the bath? I mean, he's usually in there, but you know, depending where in the building he is. If he's standing there, you can, you know, ask to have a bath. If he's in his room, or one of the other rooms, or wherever, he doesn't, you know, say, oh yeah, use the bath. Or if he's in the bath himself, but he usually is in the mornings. That's why I saved talking to him last, because, you know, just can't be asked. Got some real good skipjack today. Check it out. So fresh, frappy, fluffy.
Alright!
You know what that means? Tonight we're gonna smurge and have grilled skipjack for dinner. That's one of his favorites, but I don't have no skipjack or whatever, you know, so I instead just give him these. Real, it's not even my birthday, thank you.
This is...
This thing's homemade. See just how happy you try to make it.
Take this.
Yeah, you give me a lot of good stuff, so I got this. Usually gives you like boss items, which honestly you can get them from him better than fighting the bosses, because I don't know, it just feels like the drop for them is kind of rare. I got deja vu of Rune Factory 4 with this character over here. She's Hina's mother. Because it starts out with, you know, she's basically... I'm not sure what even really happened to her, it's not really elaborated on. But it felt very similar to how certain characters, you know, come into play in Rune Factory 4, but it's just this one character. It never happens to any other characters. It's like, is his name Lucas, the guy with the glasses that I talked to? He kind of comes out of nowhere, but you know, he has amnesia at first, and we gotta like take him to the spots where he got amnesia to try to figure out what happened and stuff like that. But yeah, it feels like the plot's kind of similar to Rune Factory 4 at first, but then it kind of changes. Oh, what nice well we have today. It makes me want to take Hina for a walk. Well, you know, if you want to join the party. Opening the Blue Moon is a bit of a challenge. Hima can be quite stubborn whenever I try to give him advice. He refuses to listen. As his older sister, I simply don't know what to do. You know, Murakuma, the other guy that, you know, at the end, that's her brother. I already said, you know, he's Hina's uncle. Oh, she doesn't want to join the party right now? Also, you may see the dialogue there looks a bit weird. It's like, she doesn't actually speak properly, but we get translation for it because I guess the protagonist gets used to her gestures after a while. Nice, well, it feels good. Hey, Fuga, why are you singing circles? I'm bored, so I'm playing tag with my tail. How is she not busy yet? She likes gems, she's really into sparkly kind of stuff. Thanks, I'll take good care of it. Yeah, she makes noises like that. And what a nice day. Well, like this makes you want to go out on an adventure. Look, what can I do for you today? This is basically the general store, you know. Might as well show it. I'm not gonna buy anything wrong with it. Maybe I will. I don't know. Just whatever. Sell seeds and stuff like this.
Can't make up your mind?
And they also sell vegetables. Pretty sure you gotta ship some of these vegetables before they have them on sale. They didn't have spinach for the longest time. which bugged me because growing spinach is a pain in the ass because they don't, you know, grow back like pumpkins. Also, you notice the level there, level 10.
Can't make up your mind?
That's influence on based on what level crops you have shipped. So it's level 10 because I've shipped a level 10 pumpkin before.
Can't make up your mind?
But yeah, it took maxing out the upgrades on this shop just to get them to sell spinach. Kinda ridiculous.
Can't make up your mind?
Also, it shows you how much you've already got of any given item here, crop. Got them stored in the fridge for the most part.
Can't make up your mind?
I haven't even got all the crops.
Can't make up your mind?
Seeds unlocked yet. You can see level 10 there again.
Can't make up your mind?
I think these are dependent on, you know, the seeds you ship as well, you know.
Can't make up your mind?
Ask her earlier with some carrots. Whoops, wrong one.
No need to stop there. Thanks!
Want anything else? Something troubling you, Lucy? Oh, not really, it's nothing. Sure doesn't sound like nothing. Jeez, Michael, you telepathic or is that always? Well, you haven't issued a challenge or asked me to go on a run.
Oof.
Kinda weird if, like, the script for this character is like, oh yeah, she sees this as a rival, you know, whenever there's competition stuff, but it doesn't really feel like there's any rivalry there. I guess you don't want to talk about it, but just remember that you don't have to bear your burdens alone. Okay, thanks. I usually just give her fruit because she likes fruit and I always have fruit. She also likes, you know, fish and fishing rods because she likes to fish. Many thanks, it's nice of you. Nobody else want to go on an adventure? You know, I was so disappointed when I discovered that her mother isn't a dateable character. Her mother's in here, by the way. It's like, look, why is it the most mature looking characters are just not dateable in this game? It's like, damn it, why? Hello, lovely day today, isn't it? The perfect weather for making house calls. Good to see you now, what ails you? She's both the mayor and the doctor of this little town. You can't even call it a town, I'd call it more of a village. It's pretty small. But yeah, she also is the host of all these festivals as well. And she, you know, sells medical stuff, and she also gives you vaccines which give you some kind of boost, but I've never actually tried it. They probably charge you for it, so cost a fortune even though I've got a lot of money in this game at this point. Perfect timing, you wouldn't happen to have some indigo grass on you. I repent to conduct an experiment, but I just noticed that I don't have enough. So please do me a favor and bring me some. I'll be setting up everything else. Okay, this is a little request then. It's like, I think the maximum request you can get is 6, so that's why we were able to get requests here. And the reason I got this request is because, see these? These are quests that give you special abilities. That's not a bit true, so yeah, that escort request, so that's, actually I'm not sure. Because that's not an escort request, maybe it applies to all requests, or maybe it's just random, I don't know. It's just, I basically go with these two at the moment. Where is it? Yeah, look at that, it's like, allows you to barge into people's home when they'd be like, ramping, you're not being a nuisance, you're just doing your job. Because, you know, after a certain time you can't enter people's houses, but, you know, you equip that crest and you can just waltz on in the top. What was that? I can't remember. Wait. Yeah, this is the one. You get free baths, but that's, you know, only early on. Indigo grass. Do I even have it? I don't know if I have any of that on me right now. Yeah, it's just bluegrass. Not the genre of music, of course. Lucy and Julian both mean so much to me. Their smells can cure more ills than any elixir. Julian was the kid I talked to earlier. He's Lucy's brother and her son, basically. I guess I won't be checking on all my monsters.
So
We're up
happy I
to
get to
40
see you
minutes
today.
here. I haven't even finished talking to all the characters. The sun feels so good today. Even the flowers are blossoming with extra gusto. Blooming, however. Welcome, darling. You know what? She sells flower seeds and flowers. She also sells orange tree seeds for some reason. I don't know why the general store doesn't.
Take all the time you need.
But same, logic applies here. Once you've shipped stuff,
Take
she will
all
sell
the
them.
time you need.
And I'll buy this to
Thanks for your purchase. Come
boost
see me
the
again soon.
growth of my crops. You see how expensive those other items were there? It's like, it'd probably be easier to make those. I mean, you can get them as rewards and sometimes find them in chests. They give you a boost to your stats. You also get them from winning contests as well during festivals.
Ah,
Oh hey, Ludmilla, how's it going? Maybe she didn't hear me. Ludmilla! I can't, I just can't, it's too much to take. I was challenged myself to see how long I could go without giving you any attention. I just couldn't delay my gratification, not for a cutie like you. Well, I'm glad you're doing okay, I guess. By the way, she's a succubus. It's kind of really random. It's just like, she's in love with the protagonist, basically, and she's like, not modest at all with it, It's that, it's like, brain fart moment, what was her name? Come on, I've played this game enough times, I can't even remember her name. It's the character I plan to date in this game eventually. And I can't even remember her name off the top of my head. But she's like, very diligent and, she's like, everyone's got to be proper and all that. So when she'd get into, like, fights a bit or arguments and stuff with Ludmilla because Ludmilla's a bit too open with her affection. What a treat, what a dream. Thanks, I'll cherish
Oh
it.
my gosh, what's a girl to do?
You made this yourself, no way, I'm so happy I could cry. She also likes flowers and rainbow trouts or something like that. Where's everyone else? So I haven't talked to that guy yet. It's like that guy, I can't even remember his name off the top of my head. I'm bad at remembering names. There's that she's... Where is she? Oh, she's on the general store. Was she there when I was there? There are two guest characters in this game from Rune Factory 4. I don't know how much time has passed between the games. They make it sound like decades have passed, but it doesn't really feel like it. Decisions like this make it hard to stay cooped up in the snow. As Dora's birthday tomorrow, this year it's like every year I'm going to forge a sword for him. This is my chance to show him how I've improved since my last stint, push my abilities to absolute limit, that's what it takes. He's basically the apprentice of the blacksmith. And I don't have anything for him now, I think about it. Oh yeah, her name's Scarlet. Never get out. I eventually remembered. Hello dear, isn't today lovely? Warm bright days like this put a smile on my face and a spring in my step. Welcome dear, what can I do for you today? After you've upgraded the bakery, she actually sells different clothing, stuff like that. The recipe bread is how you learn, well, recipes in this game. The Rune Factory Oceans, you get requests that, you know, unlock recipes. Whereas I mean, there are some requests in this game that do that, but for the most part you use recipe bread. You gotta have a high enough level to unlock new abilities, not new recipes. You get it for crafting, forging, and cooking. But I've already unlocked a good amount of recipes in this game. Just need to get higher level on those to unlock more. You guess what my favorite thing in the bakery is? The correct answer is everything. I couldn't possibly choose one thing over all the others. She's one of the only characters that can't go with you, you know, out on adventures or anything like that. They face for existence to just turn around. I'd say it's a perfect day for hanging laundry out to dry. If I recall correctly, her voice actress is the same voice actress that voiced Violet in Rune Factory Oceans. Welcome. For now it says they have room for dessert, and boy, they right. For some reason, no matter how full I feel, I can find space for more sweets. Desserts are so simple and so yum. Wow, now she's just staring off in the distance. She likes cakes and stuff, but you know, that takes too much ingredients, so I just give her hot chocolates. For me? Wait, you make this? Wow, that's super amazing. It's like
Off to work?
Okay, there we go. It's like, yeah, see the similarities in the voice. It's the same voice actress. What she wasn't gonna say. It's already afternoon, yet the only item I'd cross off my to-do list is rider to-dos. Are you phoning over anyone at the moment, wife? This old man loves chatting about romantic escapades and morrows. What about you, Hines? You're asking me, don't get me started now. Where do we begin? He's the guy who owns the crystal wherever the hell. I think he's voiced by a very prolific voice actor. I see his name appear in a lot of things. I forget his name though. Man, 48 minutes now? Damn. Still in here? Yeah, we have one of the guest characters. She's definitely looks more mature than she did in Rune Factory 4. What great weather. I hope it stays this way. This town is filled with the voices of children to play. Watching them makes me long for my own. Okay, this dialogue right here confused me, right? Because it makes it sound like she's saying she wants kids, but this next dialogue, you have kids, I had no idea. So she has kids. Did she get with the protagonist of the 4th game, or did she get with someone else? Who knows?
Huh?
Yes, my mother, is that really so shocking? It's nice to see that, you know, character from a different game goes on with life and have kids, you know. Oh, isn't this just great? I really love this stuff too. I'm happy to hear that because it's for you. Wait, for me? Well, thank you very much. That's sweet of you. Wait, did you actually make this yourself? I can feel all the love and care you put into it. I'm so touched. Can't, you know, date or marry, I guess, characters. I mean, she's already said that she's, you know, got kids of her own, so she's presumably married at this point. Same thing applied to Rune Factory before, yeah, 2 guest characters there. You know, you actually, now that I think about it, Rune Factory Oceans had... Well, actually, Rune Factory Oceans had 3 guest characters, now that I think about it. But, you know, you can't marry them either. And here's the other one. In Rune Factory 4, he looks so much younger. He definitely looks more mature in this game. Well, as nice as this makes me want to have a picnic outside, what about you? Hey, Doug, how many times have you listened? Can't say I kept count on anything, but I'm pretty sure I did all the old Empire's former territories. Wow, that's quite the tour. Don't you ever get homesick? If I did, I wouldn't be here. I'd have to quit and gone home alone. Well, okay, I do get a little homesick, but only sometimes. That happens, I just head home. When so back to normal, I hit the road. Yet you're in this town forever, basically, because you never leave. You just stay at the inn with Margaret's. They do acknowledge each other's existence to an extent. Margaret's like, oh, you know, I saw Doug in town. He's like, he's really grown up to be a fine gunman. He was kind of, he's kind of a bit of a dick for the first half of Rune Factory 4 because of a conflict of sorts that I think might have been a misunderstanding or something. I can't remember. Cool, you got me something I like. Wait, did you already know that? Thanks, appreciate it. Hold on, you made this. That's really cool. This is the blacksmith. Doug also references the blacksmith from Rune Factory 4 to an extent as well. It's like, brings him up as being lazy because Rune Factory 4, the blacksmith is very lazy. The blacksmith here, takes his job a bit more seriously, I guess. And my way, I take sunny weather over rain any day. Easy to work on. Look, what can I do for you today? He sells you, I think he sells you some minerals, like iron and stuff like that. And basic gear that's kind of pointless because you can make way better. And you can also have him check your gear and he tells you what you've used to upgrade it, because you upgrade stuff in this game. It's like, okay, say you got a shield, you got a flower. The flower gives like a boost of vitality or something like that. You add it onto the shield and suddenly gets that stat boost. I don't know how it makes sense, but you know, it's just how it works in this game. Hey Torosh, how do you even say your name? When's your birthday? You've asked like for the birthday of 3 characters today. Summer 13, why? Just curious, I'll remember that, since it's the next day after all. Hope I not talk to all of them characters down here. Oh wait, he's not even down here actually. He's probably gone to the restaurants. Oh, he hasn't. Where is he? Where'd he go? Oh wait. Ah yeah, he does hang out there. And I haven't, you know, gone up here either yet. Those are the only characters I haven't talked to, right? Yeah, that looks like it. Oh yeah, and I haven't talked to that guy either. Hey there, gotta keep your mind sharp when you stop thinking. That's when all hell gets loose. Smell that? Somebody's having himself a couple of relaxed tea. You can tell from the fragrance alone. Wow. Yep, gives me a head start so I can avoid getting anyone near stuff. Well, that explains it. It's kind of funny because the guy who looks up to him and is like, because he runs a detective agency, he runs a general store at the start of the game until his Muller, you know, comes to town and takes over the shop because he wanted to just, you know, do detective work anyway. But there's this other guy who, you know, wants to be a detective, so he's kind of an apprentice of sorts. But he actually loves relaxed tea, so they're at opposites there. Whatever your plans are for today, I'm sure that weather is nice as can only if that the weather is nice as this can only improve them. Alright, time to find some more mysteries. How can I help you there? For whatever reason, if you talk to him or Terry when he's here, you can ask them how many treasure chests you've opened throughout the course of the game. I don't get it, but sure. You've opened a total of 165 so far. Wow, you've opened a ton of treasure chests now. Terry's the best detective in all of Rigbath. He's so good that even Seed asked him to help out with a caseload from time to time. Seed, by the way, is an organization we work for. We like, you know, protect the town, do requests and stuff like that. Hope I can reach his level someday.
Let me know if you have any problem.
You know what, I might as well teleport over there. Saves time on walking. I mean, you can't go directly there, but it's close. Now, in Rune Factory Oceans, you can only teleport back to your house, but in this game, you get a few teleport spots. I think one of them is left, right? Yeah. Gone to the restaurants. Taking so long to get around to talking. Oh yeah, I'm only just now remembering she wanted Indigo perhaps or something like that. I remember to do that. Also, Fuka kind of works here. She also lives here. She lives downstairs there. I don't think she does any of the cooking, but she helps out around the restaurants. Oh, it's well for a nap. God's why does Martin always have to get on my case? Constantly telling me to work harder. Who does he think he is, like Dad? Worried about you, man. Maybe just concerned about you, about how effort you're putting into your work, or lack thereof. This guy's a bit lazy and kind of a night owl. I can relate.
Come on.
Why would he bother worrying about me? It's your friends. But I'm doing just fine on my own, thanks. He doesn't need to hover over me like some protecting mountain.
Excuse me.
You have some time there, why don't we hang out? What do you have for another party member? Great, let's get going. It's like, even though I was eating, screw it, I'll just ditch it, so, you know, go on an adventure. Just now realizing I still got this brush out. And this is gonna go over an hour.
You're a brilliant ball of sunshine.
All the Santoka Keels, well, not all of them. But, you know, every Rune Factory game has to have a deformed looking Santoka Keel, and this is the one for this game. Now, I don't know about you, but when I see this character, I just think of Meatloaf, you know, the singer. It just feels like a kind of exaggerated, whatever that one word I can't freaking pronounce is, you know, when they like exaggerate the features. I don't know, it's the hair, man. Glorious greetings, the weather today is beautiful. Warmest of welcomes, come in, what can I do for you today? Also the guy, Riker or whatever his name was, I forgot, that's like, you know, going on an adventure with us. He lives here and works as like a carpenter with Palmo here. They basically can sell you furniture and they can renovate stuff.
Whimsical welcome.
Such as your barns and also the buildings. But as you see, the materials are ridiculous. The only one I've been able to max out so far is the general store. They can also change the wallpaper and stuff like that, and you don't need to
Please take your time.
any materials for some reason. They're just money.
Thank you very much, and please come again.
Feel free to feast your eyes on more of our fantabulous furniture.
Joyous joy.
Trivia time. Did you know that I have a dream that I do someday I want to build an enormous house that can walk all on its own? I've always thought that bringing along your whatever when you're out running errands and such would be the optimum of convenience. Guys, sounds like a moving castle. Neat, haha, references. Wandering wizards on moving castle. Why, that idea makes me want to howl with delight. What's that look for? Nothing. Just references. I've never seen that movie. But, yeah, that's clearly a nod to that. Let's go pick up that grass. And this is usually, I see, I've got a squirrel, a woolly, and a penguin here. One thing I usually do. Did I give everyone gifts? Oh, I got curry rice from... I forget. Got a lot of shit here. Just the one. But whenever, you know, someone chooses to hang out with me, if I haven't made them something already, I'll, you know, make them something to eat or give them some gift that they like, basically. Let's see if I've got the ingredients. I do. The only thing is, lower level stuff doesn't really increase the percentage to the next level. Unfortunately, in Rune Factory Oceans, I don't think it mattered what you made, it would still go up. Maybe it does in this and Rune Factory 4 as well, but it definitely doesn't go up by like 1% unless you make something of a higher level. Whoa, now this came out of left field. You make this yourself, you did a great job of this. Gotta be sure to, you know, when I give the grass, to also buy some cold medicine. I'm not sure if I have the materials to make it myself. Oh, that's another thing in this game I forgot to mention. No pharmacy stuff as well. You also get recipe bread for that as well. You make your own potions, stuff like that. Fertilizer, various things. Also, you know, it's a family business we're here, right? Might as well buy from you. I don't think I've ever actually bought anything while you were minding the... Well, it's not really a stall, but you're an area.
Come on in.
That's funny, I could have just bought the grass and just gave the turret like that.
See you again soon. Come back soon.
And they just... Unlike in Rune Factory Oceans, Rune Factory 4 and 5, it's like the characters will have just one dialogue for the day and that's it. Doesn't matter how many times you talk to them, the dialogue is always the same for the rest of the day. In Rune Factory Oceans, you know, it just could be any dialogue. You know, you talk to them once and then talk to them again, you get different dialogue each time, but you know, a lot of it just repeats after a while.
Of course.
Right, where is it? Got the indigo grass, thank you. I'll use this for this experiment right away. Oh, nearly forgot, I meant to give you this as a reward. And we got an antidote potion. Now where did that cold medicine go? Oh, by the way, I also got a kitten recently. The reason I just remembered to bring that up is because I can hear it meowing in the background. Not up to anything but they saw you.
Hey, quit treating me like a kid.
But you are a kid. By the way, when you complete a request, you gotta go to the request board to get your reward fruits. It doesn't, you know, get completed until you've done that. There we go, another antidote potion for that. You know, the exception is that request you just, you know, completed for, God, I always forget the characters' names. You know, the mayor, the doctor, whatever. You know, the request is automatically because you give us the reward right away. Should I just go... You know what? Screw it. Well, you know, I'll walk there just for help, even though we're over an hour into this. You know, just take in the scenery here, you know? It's not quite as 3D in Rune Factory 4, but you know, the gameplay is more or less the same. Like, you know, might as well show it. Here's the map of the overworld here. It's not very big, but you got these areas that are kind of like dungeons of sorts, basically. So, you know, that kind of evens it out a bit. Kind of reminds me of Pokemon Legends Arceus a bit.
Nice.
Destroy the monster. These enemies are pushovers at this point, you know, this is the starting area, but I'm going to the post-game dungeon, which is over yonder. And even they are a pushover compared to me now. There's just certain dragon enemies, for whatever reason. Some of my weapons do no damage. It must be an elemental kind of thing. I don't know. No. How do I enter again? Huh. Was there like a certain spot? I'm confused. Is it glitched? You know, this door was basically just nothing there, but then you got this portal thing. But it doesn't seem to be allowing me to enter that way, so I'll just do it this way. And gotta do what I usually do. Fight some monsters until we get to the mining spot, and then the area. And that'll be like, well, wrap up this recording here. I was going the wrong way there. Dragon! Good place to level up the townsfolk, you know. Because I can take care of these enemies pretty quickly at this point. They got, you know, healing magic and stuff like that. But, you know, when they get knocked out, I just heal them back up or knocking out the enemy. You could also give equipment for the and weapons and stuff like that. Like Riker there, I'm pretty sure has a sword that I gave him. I think I like that. Yeah, this is some dual blades I gave him. She's just still got her basic one. Trouble is, I don't really have... Well, actually, I have 3 different dual blades. But I'd want to max them out before giving them to one of the townsfolk, you know. I always keep the strongest one.
Right.
Dash! Now these guys can poison and paralyze, as you just see Riker got paralyzed there. And we're full on inventory. Now which one was it? Oh, it actually was just this one, wasn't it? You know what, I said I was only gonna go this spot here, but I'm thinking, because this is what you do, right? If you see tree stumps, you use the axe. If you see stuff like this, you can mine. It's like you got iron and stuff like that. Sometimes you'll get more rare materials. What's this? Yeah, you just get some fried pond smelt or whatever the hell that was out of a freaking crate, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna just eat that like it is. Not gonna question it. So you see that Hina's got that, it's like right above her like that. Well, if you do this, you get like a little team kind of animation attack, which does more damage. Took me the longest time to figure out what who was actually trying to say. Because there's like R and it shows the one of the analog sticks, and basically what it means is you hold down R and push down on the left analog stick, or wherever you'd call it on the Switch. So it's kind of confusing. But yeah, when that builds up, you can do a team attack like that, which is neat. But anyways, that's gonna do for this. Oh wait, I might as well actually do that first, actually. Where's my wardrobe? It's like for the longest time there's just barrels blocking off this area. You gotta upgrade the silo twice, I think, to unlock these 2 rooms. That gives you a lot more space. Also got a fridge with all my crap in it. You know what? Actually, I've never tried this. What happens if you try to get someone else to change the outfits? Everyday wear 2. What, he has a different wear? Does he? Let me see. Ah, I see, he's got the hood up. So I guess you can change them into their other outfits if you want to. They just gotta be in your party. So Lest, by the way, is the protagonist of Rune Factory 4. So you can wear his outfit, which I think looks a bit odd on the protagonist here. I mean, Dean's outfit also kind of looks a bit odd. It's like this is his normal outfit. But yeah, just thought I'd show that as well. That's gonna do for this brief playthrough that went over an hour long, but hey. Probably not gonna get back to the, record schedule right away or anything like that. Because, I've still been stressed out a lot lately. So I haven't really got around to doing recording, so take it slow and, eventually get back to recording once I've recorded for each of my Let's Plays, get back to the regular upload schedule and all that. It's like I haven't even got around to doing my, Jurassic World Evolution 2, parody of WrestleMania with Dinomania, because, all that kicked off. I was even gonna do like an April Fool's video where I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm playing Pokemon Snap just for a one-off video. But that happened in late March, so April Fool's was way off at that point. I was like, no, I ain't doing that shit. Too stressed out. Yeah, so get back to the schedule at some point. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this little playthrough. This one-off video for this game. I mean, unless somehow this overtakes Pokemon Violet in the poll, to become the next Let's Play. I doubt it, but still ongoing definitely until I get around to Let's Play and whichever wins that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Peace out.